Okay, so at the heart of this practice is a movement called pandiculation. So what is it? It's that urge, when you wake up in the morning and you've been immobile for a long time. Oh, that's what it is. Dogs and cats pandiculate, and we have that intuitive ability to find that and unwind. It's nature's way of keeping you supple. So there is a way of pandiculating. It begins with the urge. So there's this, the urge, the breath comes in, and the body starts to unwind, finding those areas of stiffness. And then there's a sigh. So there's three parts. You don't have to think about breathing in or out. The body does it for you. Think of it as the body taking the massive yawn that it needs to wake up everything from the inside out. So let's explore that. So if you just come and arrive in standing, imagine that you've woken up for the first time today and just find that urge to, the breath arrives. You can go ahead and do this with me. Unwind. And then the sigh. So you can practice that anytime, anywhere, in any moment. Now, your pandiculation is different to a stretch. And in fascia and fascia revitalizing, or just getting your body supple, you don't want to stretch. Stretching is associated with lengthening or pulling something like an elastic band. And it usually happens at a joint. Either if you're reaching your arm out of the socket joint, it can cause strain. So a stretch is associated with lengthening and pulling like an elastic band. And the pandiculation is a whole body expansion like a balloon. And that's where the difference lies. So your entire fascial fabric is involved. So you could explore that on your own before we go into the first movement practice. Coming back to just finding your way and noticing that urge. And for you, does your upper body separate from your lower half, or can you get down into that stiffness in your lower back area and then release? Okay, so something to remember. You have dense connective tissue, and you have slightly less dense. And most of your dense connective tissue are areas that become stiff. Neck and shoulders, lower back, right? So that motion helps to unwind your connective tissue. And as you go through your movement practice, you'll get to know your body and how it can spiral. You will find unwinding motions, coaxing motions, pulsing motions, bouncy motions, but no stretching. Okay, so get ready to dive into the first practice, which is the body bounce.